Hello, everybody. This is going to be our second week, innit?
This is episode 2. We got 2 cameras as well, and
So-
hopefully better lighting. Okay, we learn from our
Owen,
mistakes.
we're sorry about and anyone else.
We know that we let
I bet the lighting's not probably that good this week, but
It's gonna be. You can see it this time, hopefully. Okay.
The improvements are coming.
yeah, some big massive cloud over there.
Yeah, that's just gonna fuck us over halfway through the show.
Yeah, so hopefully, thank you everyone for the views and feedback. Really appreciate it on last week's show.
Yeah, we're really happy with the support we got, as well as some of the criticisms. And we're definitely gonna be working on that. But it was mainly really positive, so we're really happy about them. Glad you guys enjoy what we've got. So every week we have a theme or an issue that we're gonna discuss, and Chad is gonna be bringing this up this week. So what is it, Chad?
Main topic this week is franchises. Specifically, I wanted to talk about the Transformers franchise, which has just been announced they want to make another 14 films.
Yeah, but it's like mainly on that as well. The franchises in general, like some.
Yeah, like we've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I think is milking itself at this point.
Mm.
And then you've got other franchises which are coming in to try and milk off Marvel's success, such as Kong and Godzilla. That's now got its own cinematic universe. And Power Rangers was also announced to be having 6 sequels. So that's fucking stupid.
I just on touch on Power Rangers. I really like the new one. You haven't seen it. It's far better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just quickly on the Travis, so what's your view on the franchises in cinema at the minute?
I just feel like at the moment, like the films that they're releasing, it's almost because like they're saying, "Oh, we'll do this in the sequel, we'll do that in the sequel." It almost makes the first film feel inferior because it's just kind of like with the likes of Power Rangers. I know I haven't watched it myself. I know you've seen it.
Yeah.
But like, what was the story like in that, in your opinion?
It was a lot more obviously with the YouTube video that come out like the year before or 2 years. That was a lot more darker. But it was without giving the story away, it's a lot more our generation. It's not like 10-year-olds can go and watch it.
Yeah.
Well, even though it's got like probably the age rating that they could, but it's a lot more appreciated. There's more adult humour and jokes in it. But I can see you could, at a stretch, me personally, if I was directing that or producing, I'd say maybe you can get away with 3 films, but not.
Does
not
it end on a
5.
cliffhanger, or does it
There's an after credit scene, obviously.
Yeah.
So they've set it up, but for what it was, a one standalone film. If you wanted to do that, it was a very good film.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that personally. But don't you think they are trying to milk it at the point where they want 6 sequels?
Yeah.
Not first movie in. I think, like, if you're talking about milking it, you can talk about so many films, can't you?
I mean, they're already
Like
putting
Power
so
Rangers-
much confidence into the series by having 6 instead of having like
Yeah,
a 2
it's
or
just
3
audience
part.
response. I reckon you've got so much good feedback.
Right.
If it completely flopped from there, like
Ghost in the Shell did.
Yeah, from like all the intel and like obviously the research and that they've come back. From what's come back, it's obviously been well perceived.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved it, but obviously I think when you go and see it or anyone that's seen it, you might really like it or you might like completely disagree, like might not like it. But I don't think the studio and all that would put. They might say 5, but they'll see how it's getting into.
Right. Okay.
Once you get into your second film, then you can gauge, right, if the audience figures dropped off, then you can walk away and just say, right, we're making an extra one and then end it at that.
Okay, and like cut the losses.
Yeah, cut the losses on like the third and then maybe set it up. But if it beats the first film, like in 2018, 19 when it comes out, they'll do it again. I think it's basically film industries, that's what they do, innit?
Yeah.
Just as long as it makes the money, like Transformers, Chad can talk about that. If they're making money, they're happy. Studios, money. So that's all they care about.
I think that's the main thing, because even with the Transformers films, like critically, they're not exactly getting amazing reviews, are they?
No, they're really not. They're getting.
But just because people keep on buying tickets, people are going to see it, it's making the money. That's all, like, the studios.
That is what happened with the Resident Evil films. They made 6 films to them somehow, and each one was like critically panned. I mean, I still really like the first 2, but 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been horrendous. But because each one made more money than the last, they were like it earned like over $500 million altogether. Although I know that the last film didn't do great at the box office, so thank fuck. So thank fuck that was the last one anyway.
Like with all franchises, you've got a fan base.
Yeah.
So you look at the Harry Potter, the massive fan base, the biggest selling. them and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, the three main, my favourite franchises as a kid and now.
Yeah.
They made tons of money, but they had a fan base. Like all them, Transformers got their fan base that keep on going.
I think that's due to action spectacle
Yeah.
and the cinema of attractions.
Yeah.
What would why would you say people are still buying tickets for Transformers films, even though they know they're not necessarily great films at all?
It is. I mean, like you just said, it is all just for the spectacle. But even like, because it's like, I was just watching a video before where like Michael Bay is talking about like IMAX and 3D, and he's like, I want to keep 3D alive, but who really like genuinely enjoys watching a 3D film?
Oh,
It's just all distraction.
In all media classes, like no diss to Michael Bay, but like everyone just goes Michael Bay. Well, come on, Michael.
Yeah,
he's a good director, but like he's not like up there.
Where does he get the funding from? Like, there's independent filmmakers out there who've got really good ideas, but it's the likes of Transformers films.
You can make
he
like
gets the funding.
It's because his films make a lot of money, even when they shouldn't. In my opinion,
it's like it's not right.
Yeah,
it's a style over substance, really.
Yeah, Michael, if you're watching this or any producers, that was it anyway. But like, please drop us an email or something.
We're desperate.
Yeah, give us some finance for our future films. But yeah,
after we've just like shitted on them.
But like with the fan base, as a touch on the Harry Potter and Star Wars, like the fan base and with it being like a cartoon, like I don't know, with the Transformers. Films, you can hear my phone going in the background there. Oopsie. But yeah, the fan base is the main one for me. But the thing that really gets on my grid is like,
that's going to be a term segment. Gets on my grid with Jack McIndoe.
Right, it gets on my grid.
You just didn't want to say Grandma Gears because that's in Family Guy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah, that was it. Right, that was it. Right. The really thing that gets on my grid is with franchises is the lack of real story. I think that's what it always touches. Everyone looks at going, oh, another second, third film of this film, but really it's like I don't think independent like the companies and the film famous like Disney and all that, like they're not investing into the grassroots of film. Like if you build from the ground up, you'll have a lot more ideas. I'd rather someone spend like say a big budget of Transformers, spend that and then maybe get a couple of scripts, say 10 films, and then spread it, have an equal spread.
Right, okay.
But it's like almost
it's like
they're thinking too far ahead.
They're putting their eggs all in one big basket in Michael Bay.
Exactly.
Like Disney's already confirmed that Star Wars is going to continue to have films well over 2030. And I know it's Star Wars, but I feel like they're just doing this for the money because they know Star Wars sells.
Like,
I'd rather take the time and have less sequels.
Yeah, they bought the Star Wars for like $3 billion, didn't they, or something?
It's less sequels, but better sequels at the same time.
Like because they put more time and effort into it.
Yeah, like Hacksaw Ridge, I seen that, I was blown away. Story. Like if you got a good, great, compelling story, it sells. Like explosions might sell films, but it doesn't really sell.
I wish I could say the good stories sell, but that's just not true. With evidence pointing to The Nice Guys, which was an incredible film, and it was really original and funny.
I really enjoyed it.
And it's not getting a sequel because nobody went to see it at the cinema.
But
that's the sad thing.
I think that with films like Psycho, didn't get the best reviews, but give it 30 years, it was regarded as a cult classic in the horror genre. But I think if you even Nice Guys or films that might get released, give it 10, 20 years, and then
people will come back.
People will come to. I doubt I'll come back in 20 years and say Transformers. Is Michael I rewind?
Was his magnum opus?
Yeah, sorry lads. But yeah, there's films out there that you can.
However, an interesting point is maybe it was a good thing that great standalone films that didn't make enough money, like Nice Guys, didn't get sequels is a good thing because then that could have been a part of the franchise system where it gets annual releases.
Maybe
it is better that it was just a standalone film.
True, right? Yeah. There you go, one film. There you go. What was like even the director might go on to another film.
He has. He's now making the Predator. The Predator reboot, which is a sequel.
So, yeah,
endless sequels basically.
So, that brings us on to
that was
Fast
your
and
main
Furious.
Point. Yeah. Oh,
Fast and Furious.
Transformers fan.
I would have been so happy if Fast and Furious just ended with a 7th one. I think that would have been a perfect ending to it. But then, the announcement.
You've all seen the latest trailer, haven't you?
It's a series that started off as a rip-off of Point Break.
Yeah, literally.
And then it grew into its own with the fourth and fifth film, which were genuinely great films. Yeah. Then the sixth one I hated because it just became horrific.
The world's longest runway. At the end, with it just playing.
I lost it. I lost it at the Superman moment. Okay.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, just like
that was ridiculous.
That's when
some guy was good there, like.
He literally he flew. He fucking flew.
He flew.
You know.
Vin Diesel. But yeah, no.
But like, what was it on the trailer? Oh, there's a nuclear submarine and they're coming out the ice. Yeah. It's like you started on the streets and then moved to like midway through to like Tokyo and all that, and then you're in like the Atlantic Ocean or whatever they are.
What annoys me though is that even though Fast and Furious 7 was equally as stupid, it was still a great ending for the series.
Yeah.
And yet they
should have left that.
They announced a new trilogy with Fast and Furious 8, 9, and 10, and that's a real thing that's going to be happening. And you know people are still going to see them because they just care about the name and they don't actually care about a story getting a fitting ending. They just want to see more cars in action.
Yeah. Like let us know. Like, did you think the last Fast that just come last year? Was that a perfect ending for you, or would you want to see more? Or especially with the tragic death of Paul Walker, like it was fitting to like stop it there. Like obviously the story ending, like they both drove off. I thought, me personally, that would have been it.
Right, trailer talk.
Yeah, we got quite a few new trailers actually.
We had some pretty solid ones. I'm not gonna lie. Jack, I know you want to talk about your favourite trailer so far.
Oh yeah, I'm actually picked it up like as soon as I seen it. King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword. If you haven't seen it, just go and watch the I think trailer 2, the latest one that's come out. But this first trailer's it's good as well. But like I as soon as I sent it in the chat to these two, I was like, I've never actually been more excited for a trailer since Star Wars Episode 7, and that's big compliment. But I hope I'm not left disappointed. But it's got like Charlie Hunnam from Pacific Rim, most notably from Sons of Anarchy and The Children of Men. He was in, and Annabella Wallace. Sorry if I get that wrong. She was in X-Men First Class and Peaky Blinders. And there's Jude Law as well, who plays the bad guy.
It's a very good cast, basically.
I think looking at it, it reminds me a bit of like shades of Lord of the Rings, and like all them type of films. Like it's like got magic and all that, and obviously Merlin will come into it. They'll do a franchise in a couple of films like that.
It's written and directed by Guy Ritchie, who had a great start in his career, but I feel like his last load of films have been pretty shit.
Yeah, I do think he'd come back.
He's dipped down in quality a bit. But
he went from Lock, Stock and Snatch to the Sherlock Holmes series, which I really don't like. And his last film was a James Bond ripoff, from what I remember.
Yeah. Oh, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., yeah.
Man from U.N.C.L.E. Oh, yeah. The Russian and the American Spy.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad that, like, but...
It was an enjoyable film.
Yeah, but back on King Arthur, like, just go and watch it if you haven't seen it. It was fast paced. I loved the music at the beginning. It just starts off on the second trailer too, just running along, like, and the beat of the music, and just literally jump off a cliff, and then starts from there. And it's a bit like Icelandic-ish, the look of it and style of it. Oh, that was it. Game of Thrones and like Lord of the Rings style.
Yeah, you can tell it's got like a lot of inspiration from stuff like that.
But I can't wait. It's due for release in 2017, and all on hope. Don't let me down, please.
What I liked about the trailer is it really had this like original kind of energy to it. It was really fast paced and kinetic. I just don't want it to be like I forgot the film's name.
Not just like another like typical.
Yeah, where it's like really bad CGI.
Yeah. But I don't think when I was looking on the trailer, that was the last point. They looked like they used a lot of extras.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in the.
I did get some Legend of Hercules vibes from the trailer, so I hope it's not like that.
Yeah, no, like I'll throw me popcorn at the screen. I'll literally even that close to it. But I hope. And what I was looking from it looked a bit like during the Lord of the Rings when you could see in 2000 like the fight scenes looked legit. Like you had people in costumes actually like fighting.
I hope not. I hope not.
No, like the Hobbit trilogy.
What other trailers came out?
Quite a big one. The trailer for Heath Ledger's documentary about his life, which I thought quite interesting.
I have not seen the trailer yet.
I've not seen that.
It looks like it's going to be a very emotional film. Tears are going to be.
It probably will be.
Yeah.
It was produced, but it was a Spike.
Yeah, I think it's going to be released in select cinemas, most likely in the US, so I doubt they'll do it over here. But
The
Yeah,
Odeon
on
might have a
TV.
couple of one-off screenings here as well.
Hopefully, yeah, because I'd like to watch that in the cinema. But
Yeah. I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like the first, only a small snippet at the beginning, but it was a real insight because like it starts off. Chad, is it like Hef like you've never seen him before?
yeah, it's just
like it's just completely changing him.
Yeah, but like one thing I actually never knew, he originally wanted to be a director. That's what like one of his friends was saying. So I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was like,
considering he's such an amazing actor. Like.
We start off with the he was the director.
Yeah,
I think like one of the lines in the documentary. So it was a real insight. He was always. I never knew he was like that into his like cameras and that.
Yeah.
Like he said, if it wasn't acting, directing, he was always acting, and he was like in. I think that's what got him into it. But what an actor! Like
what a role for that Joker.
That like to go out on that. It was really sad, but that was his best acting moment, and it was only fitting. It was his last, if you get me.
Yeah.
So it's one of my. It's so he does so good in the Batman, doesn't he?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Other trailers which came out this week was a teaser trailer for The Defenders.
Defenders, is that the?
That is the Marvel show of all the characters coming back.
Good.
It released like a small.
Is that the one where they're all in the lift?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I thought that was quite fun.
That was a really cool little moment. It wasn't much. It just gave us a release date and all the cast and crew in there. Well, not the fucking crew. That'd be stupid. All the cast and all 4 members from Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
We were talking about that last week, weren't we? Like Daredevil and that.
As well, I think the release date was hidden in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hidden.
18th of August, yeah.
18th of August is release date.
Oh, it's a bit cheeky. That so it didn't actually put it at the end.
No, it's like it's because it's filmed from like a
smart
CCTV footage.
Yeah.
That's the date that's in top left that it says they recorded that on.
That
was really cool.
That was a cool way.
That's good. The way doing like trailers, like the Da Vinci Code style, but people will be like, people have got eyes, like obviously, like to an eye.
You
to
think?
See. Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I don't have eyes, Jack. No, what are these?
When I like the finger pan flapping for.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, just like the clever people like doing trailers and that.
I like how they did that. It was cool.
But yeah, that'd be like is coming on Netflix, yeah. Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, Jack. I mean, it is a Netflix produced show.
OG involved, I don't know. But yeah, can't wait. I love Daredevil, and as we were talking about Iron Fist last week, I think those two I'm mainly looking forward to. I liked Jessica Jones, but I didn't really like the other fella.
Luke Cage.
I
haven't seen any of them, guys, so you can roast me all you want. I've only seen the first.
Speaking of the Netflix shows, though, Jessica Jones season 2 has been confirmed.
Yes,
finally.
As well as Daredevil season 3.
Yeah.
Now, I've only ever, out of all the Netflix shows, I've only ever seen the first episode of Daredevil season 1.
You really need to watch all of
How could you not have watched?
If you watch at least
if you
one,
did
you
not
have to
binge
watch
that, you are a disgrace. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Especially season 2.
I just haven't had time to finish them. Speaking of TV shows, Walking Dead season 7 finally got its final episode of the season.
I think it might have redeemed itself for the whole season.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Walking Dead in about since.
You haven't watched since like season 5.
It dropped me off. I dropped off a cliff at like season 5.
Yeah.
Even though season 5 and 6 were the strongest seasons of
that
show.
My own fault that. Really
that's where everyone dropped off, and that's when the show reached its peak.
From what I've heard from you two, and like mainly, like the audience out there, like it delivered. It was like kind of maybe old school Walking Dead might have come back, but people were really happy with that episode.
Yeah, season 7 as a whole I thought was pretty alright. It wasn't like great, but it was still a good season. It wasn't like fucking
people have said it was a bit
slow. It wasn't Dexter season 8, okay,
no,
where it's like this is actually unwatchable. It was still pretty entertaining. It's just it was really slow. It was a slow pace and it was like a slow burn.
Dragged, which was a
yeah. I feel like if the season had been just a little faster paced, it would have been a lot stronger with audiences and critics.
But Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan, he's obviously
he's one of the best things to happen to the show.
He was just perfect casting.
Rick and Negan's duality this season has been the high point for me.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I'll probably say that.
It's just the original stuff that wasn't in the comics is what I think has dragged the season down, like the garbage people. What the fuck?
I mean,
and Oceanside. Okay, I feel
just
like
don't know what's going on with those
garbage people.
Yeah.
It's like this new like group's been introduced and they're just really strange.
It's not even in comics, but just random.
Not in the comics.
They put it in the show.
The original stuff this season has been the weakest part of it. If they'd stuck to the comics, it would have been.
Yeah, but like remember when the first thing, everyone knows what happened. It was all over the internet. What happened with Lucille and that? Like audience,
Negan's
audiences
introduction-
were kicking off, and they got lots of bad hate. But it's like,
Negan's introduction this season was one of the strongest character introductions ever in TV, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the best episodes of Walking Dead, hands
made an
down.
entrance.
yeah, but like obviously you had to tone it down. That's what I'm doing. It's like because
I have noticed that like a lot though.
like if you watched the rest of the season, but have they actually toned it down?
Yeah, that's what
In the
there's
balance
like
and that.
some scenes where they actually cut away from like walkers being killed and stuff.
I'm
and
sorry, but it's an 18, innit?
I know.
Like,
Don't let your kids go and watch an 18. I know it's hard anyway, but like if you're complaining that you're 15-year-olds, just watch something
I just
gruesome.
think
Like
it's ridiculous. You're watching a show about
you're a parent and an
flesh-eating
adult.
zombies. You're gonna see things.
That's
like that.
that's where I think it's limited to like get better.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
don't, like if you're a director or producer, don't limit like.
You still need to watch season 5 and 6 because it's the best the show's ever been. Okay,
honestly.
it's some of the best
I'll
seasons
catch
on
up
TV.
next year. Like I'm really missing out on like Walking Dead. It's good,
How
like.
could we forget about this one trailer? Season 7 of Game of Thrones.
Oh shit!
Oh.
The trailer for that dropped.
Yeah,
I think we need another show just for that. Like
Now that is gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, like that was that music and everything to all three of them.
The music and the cinematography and the trailer essentially bringing them all to their own respective thrones was so cool.
It looks really
It's
good.
the,
I'm really excited.
Is it Hearthstone? She was sitting on. The film.
Dragonstone.
Yeah, Dragonstone.
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
Hearthstone's
Everyone-
a game, you tit.
Ah,
I was like, what Hearthstone? What?
yeah, but no. Everyone was putting in the comments and that. That's the Dragon King.
Oh, so
key and
it's
that.
actually like made out of Dragonstone.
I don't know.
The
Thrones,
place
isn't
is called
But
Dragonstone.
Dragon-
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
the
meant
place.
like their film
Yeah.
was made out of Dragonstone.
But that's pumped. And then the last ending shot of the White Walker's eye.
Yeah.
Everyone was obviously I don't know if anyone's seen this. Someone's
The Knights.
edited the Night King's eye and like maybe put a bit, tried to blag it and make like a cheeky nod to next season, but it's fake.
Oh,
I
what do you
didn't see
mean,
that. It like images like a little shadow,
Oh,
reflections.
yeah, I see. Yeah.
So much,
So,
everyone
as
was
if
like, no,
someone
that's
standing in front
edited.
of
I see it
them.
on like a news feed on
I
Facebook,
see.
online, like. But yeah, that's set up really. That is the best television show on the planet at the minute.
Right now, that is airing
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
on
at
the
the moment,
planet.
yeah.
It's got everything. But I'd be happily making them. Like you're getting how many Transformers movies? 14.
14.
And we're only getting
On
how
top
many
of
seasons?
like the 6 or 7, which are already out now.
Yeah,
Anything about it though, like that just proves how TV really is overtaking film, isn't it? Really?
yeah. But like it's the main thing that they're limiting the Game of Thrones is like money in it. CGI. There's obviously going to be more dragons involved
Yeah.
in the
But obviously
in the coming seasons.
Season 6, the Battle of the Bastards. I think that's probably one of the best sequences
Oh
I've
yeah.
ever seen on a TV show.
Or in a film, for that matter.
Yeah.
Even
Like, even
that
that
was brilliant.
When the dragons just come over the ships. Sorry, but like you should have really be watching Game of Thrones.
Spoilers
Did
for
it,
season
guys,
6.
Yeah.
Switch to me.
They'll be
feel like
caught
it's,
up.
like,
Who
next
doesn't
minute.
watch Game of
Come
Thrones?
on. But yeah, like the dragons and all that. Like the first 2 minutes of that were like, oh, you're in a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Even sat at home and all that. It's like, yes.
Game of Thrones has always been that level of quality.
Yeah,
I think.
you are in a show. Like,
Even like with some films, though, the CGI doesn't look as good as in Game of Thrones. It's like it's ridiculous.
But just referring back to last week's episode of Justice League, the CGI in that
Yeah,
was
like that looks.
nowhere near the level of quality that Game of Thrones
Easy
can
to
bring.
do.
No way.
Like
It's
the
like
dragons
Cyborg.
in Game of Thrones are still like Hobbit level. It's just
don't
great.
get me started on that. Yeah, right. And I think like the last concluding one was Alien, wasn't it, Chad?
Yeah,
Yes.
3 new TV spots released.
Of which I actually haven't seen.
One called Run, one called Hard, one called Prey. And they're just basically just little clips, little snippets all put together. Don't really reveal much, but yeah, I thought it's. I'm really excited for that. Really looking forward to
Yeah,
it. So.
it's the I seen the poster. I shared it on online,
there's
didn't
a-
I?
Brand new poster.
I like that's. I've got an Alien poster right there, behind the cameras, like, and everyone's got me cheeky box.
He's lying, guys. There's
Box
nothing.
set.
There's nothing behind those cameras.
Yeah, it's now we got their body behind it.
Oh god. You don't want
Why,
to tell
why
them
say
that?
that on air?
No, I'm joking.
Cut the fucking cameras!
Go, go.
But yeah, I can't wait. If you're a fan of Aliens, and I love Predators as well, it's got the old school style of 1 and 2. Mainly 1 for me, but just even the trailer and the chest burster coming out.
It looks fantastic.
Right,
Yeah.
it's,
It looks
Isn't that
creepy
now
as
a
hell.
backburster as
Yeah.
well?
oh yeah. Oh.
Apparently, as well,
Nothing.
there's one that comes out the throat as well. So just to get even more.
I'm
fucked
curious
up.
to see how this will link into the original films because
Yeah.
none of that shit happened in them.
No.
It'd be interesting, like. But yeah, I think that's. Do you think, are we finished?
Yeah, I think that's
This week?
Yeah, we got nothing else much to talk about.
No.
Yeah.
So, like, hopefully you enjoyed it. We really enjoyed it, didn't we?
Hopefully, light and stay fucking consistent this time.
I already think that's a big improvement over the last one, anyway.
We think. Let us know.
We hope.
Not to beg ourselves up, but
No.
oh, fucking hell.
But yeah, no, nice one for listening out this week. Really hope you enjoyed it.
Most of you probably just tuned out halfway through when Jack started rambling on, but you know, we'll deal with it.
Everyone loves a bit of me, like bit of ramble.
I was gonna make a kid joke, but I can't do it on there, so I'll just settle with that, and hopefully you guys can figure
the
that out.
BBC already do enough of them.
Also, as well, if you've got any topics that you want us to bring up next week, just leave something in the comments.
Yeah, our main issue, which we're going to be talking about next week, is reboots and remakes. So we're going to be leading off the franchises. Issue.
That's quite similar.
A lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Later, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
So
that
went well, right?
Yeah.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose subscribers, did we?
I think we gained some, but slightly.
We've gained one.